Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. It's a hot one. Actually, it's a cold one.
Yeah.
Which is why we got the fire rolling behind us. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dreaming with Drifters. We're having
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's a crisp, clear, blue sky day here in, what are we calling ourselves? Waveland, Havana, Boonville, Yale County,
Yeah.
Arkansas.
The mountains.
Here on Dreamer's Landing.
Yeah.
Oh man, lots of stuff to go on today, but we wanted to give you guys a rundown of how our weekend went, how yesterday went, and what the plans are now that we have finished the corduroy road. We finished the log section anyway.
Yeah.
It's and I'll say this, we'll start from Friday. Friday on our live, we had an outstanding time. It was the first time we ever gave away a sponsored product other than when EcoFlow gave out a bag and a shirt.
Right.
We partnered up with Ite Hill, and if you missed the live from Friday, we did give away a water purification system to our wonderful friend and subscriber, Annabore. I will be getting back to you via email, Annabore, or I might just send you another Facebook message since we're already talking on Facebook anyway. Yeah. We have so many subscribers and friends. I mean, you guys are friends and family now that we talk to on a daily basis or maybe like on a weekly basis. You would be surprised how many people have come into our lives and have decided to stick around.
We love you guys.
What do you dreamers think of the fire rolling behind us here? It looks like it needs another limb. Roll it, let's go.
Which is one of the things we are doing today, actually. We're going to be burning a lot of this brush and limbs from all the cut down trees and clean it up a little bit. Actually, the area behind you guys, I am debating on cleaning up a little bit because I want to add like a little fairy garden type thing over here, but we'll see if that gets done today.
I'll be there in 1 sec.
We had an amazing time this weekend. At least I did. I had a blast. We met up with Junk to Gems and we celebrated Miley's birthday.
Oh, on Saturday?
Yeah. Well, we gave her our gift to her.
Yeah.
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 Saturday.
Our gift to Miley from Junk to Gems Homestead was taking Gumby and Mary and Miley over to Ron Coleman's.
Was it Ron's or was it the other one?
Man.
It's not the one that has the zip line.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
the other one.
we went to the quartz mines. Yeah, and there is 2 of them over there in Jessville. I believe it's called Jessville.
One's Ron Coleman, and then the other one is Jim
Coleman? So which
Jim
one did we go to?
John?
Oh, man.
I think we went to the Jim one. We didn't.
I don't know.
think it was the Ron one.
We went to the one, now I want to get it right. It's whatever one is in Miller Mine or Miller Mountain. Is it Miller Mine or Miller Mountain? Mind. Miller Mind. Anyway, we went to that one. We went to that one.
It was a blast.
Did you tell them about the poker night?
Oh, no.
Of course not. Why did she not tell you about poker night? Because it wasn't as exciting for her. Lyssa doesn't play cards very much. She will play, the occasional rummy or something like that to pass the time, but she's not much of a card player.
I like dominoes.
Right.
I'll play dominoes.
Yeah. She like the old bone, slapping a bone. Pow! Skip! Domino night. Poker night, guys. After the live on Friday, it was a big poker game. It was myself, Gumby with Junk to Gems, Drew from Drew's Lens. He teamed up and even had a partner. Lindsay went Into the Mist. I feel like they were doing some foot tapping and sending signals. Kevin with Orworks Littlefield, and Jeff with Bobblehead Homestead. We had a 6-way match going on, which started at about 7 maybe? 7:30?
Right after the live.
Yeah, it took us a little bit to get assembled. I would say 7:30. and we started getting to it, and it didn't end until midnight.
Yeah.
The poker game went, because it was a winner. Oh, it wasn't a winner take all. It was a second place got the buyback, and but it was a battle to the finish, and it ended up at the very end being Bobblehead Homestead Jeff versus the Dreamer right here. And in the end, guys, I took it home. I got all them pennies. I'm gonna get all them pennies. We had a good time.
We did.
We got home at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
So of course that meant Saturday was a later day.
Late start on Saturday.
But it was still a great day.
Yeah, we and also Drew and Lindsay met us out there as well. And Lindsay brought her oldest daughter, I believe, out there. I forgot her name. I'm so sorry. Lila, that's right. Yep. We had a great time. We were out there for probably, what, 2 hours? 2.5 hours, something like that.
And if I didn't know that he loved me so much, I do now. The things this man will do for me.
I will do my best to move mountains for my queen.
Yeah.
And if I can't move mountains, I'll promise you I will move boulders. So let me tell you a little bit about Saturday's trip. Saturday's trip to the mine was so amazing. And I'll show you, hold on one second. Oh. So this is the stuff that was in the mine, some of the stuff like this. This is quartz crystal, and this is some that was gathered actually right here, not too far from here. And in this particular mine was the quartz mine. They do have diamond mines here in Arkansas, but that's not where we were. We were in the quartz mine at the Miller mine. And we went for several hours. Well, the first solid hour and a half was kind of getting used to it. It was kind of muddy out there, which they say is good. All the stuff rises to the top. And everyone is searching for the clear crystals or for a nice shards of quartz or something like that. Everyone's digging in the mud. Everyone's off doing their own thing. And Serenity is being Serenity. She's our youngest child, and she's tired and wants to go rest. So I took her back to the truck, and we rested, and the boys and Lyssa are still doing their thing, and we come back again, and I tell Lyssa, I said, you know what? We've been here a while. I think we're going to go ahead and make one more lap around the digging area, and we're going to head on out of here. And she agreed, and everybody agreed, you know, kind of getting about that time to go. So we start making our lap around. We got to the very far back of the mine on the left-hand side where it starts to slope, right where the roped-off area is, and right up under the rope. I didn't go over the rope into the outer boundaries there. On the hillside, maybe a leg over the rope. But anyway, on the slant, on the dangerous hillside, I hit a jackpot. I found here and there, not just myself, but me and Jacob and Serenity, we found clusters and clusters of little shards of quartz and crystals. I just seen Talon run across. And it was so awesome and so amazing to be able to get excited and make a find and stuff like that. And so we're leaving. Well, we're getting ready to leave. We're walking back across. Jacob says, "Daddy, look at this." And there's a boulder. And when I say a boulder, I mean a boulder about this high. I said, "Look at this. This is the biggest one out here." I said, "Son, that's just a rock, right?" I walk up to it, because everything is wet and everything is orange. There's so much clay, and I rub it off, and sure enough, Jacob found, I mean, you would have just looked out and you're in a digging mine and there's just rocks and boulders everywhere, that you would have not guessed to have wiped it off and seen the clusters of crystals in this giant quartz boulder. And I'm like, holy smokes, it is a giant quartz. Like, it's a giant quartz. It's bigger than one of our grow bags. So I push it a little bit, and it's heavy. And I tell Jacob, I can't pick it up. I can't roll it. But if you help me, son, we can get this for Mommy. So I start to push it. Hands and knees in the muddy muck, of this clay, and me and Jacob are pushing this boulder. Now Drew and Lindsay and Lila, they're over there doing their thing, and no one's paying attention to me, and I'm pushing this boulder, and I'm like, Drew, actually I'm like this, ugh, Drew, ugh, when I get this to the truck, ugh, you gonna help me put it in the truck? He doesn't even look up, he's just looking down. Yeah, I gotcha. So I continue to push this boulder. Jacob and I pushed this boulder for the better part of 45 minutes. About that time, everyone else decided it was time to leave, and now Drew and Lindsay and Lila and Gumby and Mary and everyone else that was there at the mine now is watching me and Jacob push this boulder. And we pushed this boulder, guys, to give you a reference, about 100 yards. Well, okay, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. Maybe about 70 yards, which that's pretty far. That's about 210 feet. So I'm so tired now. Jacob is wore out. Serenity has been helping, but done cut her finger, poor girl. So now we got Gumby over there helping me. Now Drew's helping me, and now us bigger men, we're pushing the boulder now, and we get it another 30, 40 yards. Got to take a break now because we're pushing it. This is not level ground. This is like...
Yeah, it's mounds, you know.
It's mounds. We're on a dig site. Plus, it's muddy. Plus, there's giant holes where other people have been digging, and we're trying to avoid the holes. And we push it, and we're finally getting close. We can see the truck. We push it. I rest. And what do we rest next to? An even bigger boulder with even more shards of crystal growing on the outside of this quartz. And Drew is looking at me so disappointed. He's like, brother, I'm so sorry. You done pushed this thing for an hour and a half just to find its big brother right next to it. He said, I wouldn't be mad at you if you want to go ahead and trade it out, and we'll push this one. And I said, nope. Lyssa told me today when she first started, she wanted us to find the biggest quartz out here. I want both of them. I want them both. So we pushed the smaller one, which was the one we started off with, all the way to the parking area. And then we took the bigger one and started to roll it. And it was so much heavier. It was even so much heavier. And I'm really nervous at this point. Me and Drew are stopping and we're like, listen, if we get these things down here to the truck and this guy tells us we can't have these rocks, we're going to be really upset. Like, we should have asked him first, right? I've done work for 2 hours almost pushing these boulders all the way. I'm covered in mud. We get down there, and I believe his name, do you remember his name? Donnie. His name was Donnie. Awesome guy. Lindsay went and asked Donnie because I was walking up on him, and before I even got up to him, he gave me the double thumbs up, like we're good to go. So I went up there, and he comes over, and he's looking at him, and he's smiling, shaking his head. I said, Donnie, Mr. Donnie, tell me the truth. In the size comparison, how big do these quartz crystals match up against some of the bigger ones that's pulled out of this mine? You guys wouldn't believe what he said. You wouldn't even believe it. I went into the bathroom, myself and Gumby and Drew, and we washed our hands. We needed a break, gather our minds for a second, because we've just been pushing this thing for so long. It's so heavy. I am taxed. I get back over at the truck, and the guy's looking at him, and he's smiling. Mr. Donnie's smiling. He looked at me, and he said, none. There has been none. This is the biggest crystal quartz that's ever been pulled up out of this mine. If you guys can load it into the back of the truck and take it home, it will be the biggest one ever to be pulled out of Miller Mine. Ain't no more talking. Ain't no more reason to talk. Come on. Come on. Lyssa's going to have a whole video for you guys about this. And Gary and Mary are going to have their video coming out tomorrow about this. I want to show you guys. I know the sun's right behind me and it's super glare. I'm so excited. We did not get the biggest. We didn't get the #1 biggest, my queen. I'm sorry that we didn't just get the #1 biggest. It was definitely my fault. I'll take all the blame for this one, guys. Because we're walking up into the back of the truck right now. And may I present to you, not the biggest in Arkansas Miller Mine history, but the #1 and #2 biggest quartz crystal ever in Arkansas Miller Mine history. Bam!
Oh! Now, it just looks like a rock right now because we haven't washed all the clay and mud off of it.
Right. Yeah, it does look like just 2 giant rocks sitting here, and it's not doing it any justice. But this crystal right here took 3 grown men, Gumby with Junk to Gems, Drew, and myself, it took to lift this one up. And guys, here, I'll give you an idea. I know it's super dirty, but you can see a good shot of it right here. Whoops. Here's a good shot of the quartz, even though it's all orange. And you can see it. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. But this one, so large. Whoop, I'm falling. Dreamers, that quartz crystal was so large that we couldn't pick it up. We could not pick it up. Mr. Donnie was watching us, and he told us that if we could get it in the back of the truck, we could have it. And when we got the first one in the back of the truck, he said it was the largest one ever to come out of the Arkansas Miller Mine. And he came down there, and he got right in the mud, right in the muck, and he helped us.
Yeah.
It took 4 grown men to pick that one up. It's got to be over 500 pounds. It's got to be. It's got to be. Here, I'm going to set you guys back up and spin you on around. Spin you around. So, oh, here guys, come on up a little. Whoop. Upsy daisy. Let me make sure we're looking right here. We're doing okay right there. My queen, you said you wanted the biggest crystal we could find. I not only gave her the biggest one that we could find out there, but thank you so much, Mr. Donnie, Drew, and Gumby, because we gave Lyssa the 2 largest quartz crystal ever to come out of that mine.
Very grateful.
And we before you can go dig in the mines, you have to go to the shop and buy the digging permit. And the owners that were up there, I believe they were the owners, or maybe it was a family of the owners, the people that were working there. We were so excited that we went back and showed them. And I pulled up in the parking lot and was telling someone else about it, and another one of the guys came over and wanted to look for himself. And they were like, please, when you get these cleaned up, because we know you're going to clean them up, when you get these cleaned up, please take photos and email them to us so we can put your picture on the wall and stuff like that. They were so excited. They were almost as excited as we were, because they were telling us, oh yeah, people pull nice ones out of there all the time and stuff like that.
It was fun.
Not like that. Not like that. Man, it was awesome. It was I was so excited to be able to do that.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you. So if that doesn't show you guys right there the willingness and determination and how far I will go to get something done for someone else, imagine how far I'll go to get it done for something that I want. May not be able to move mountains, but we will move boulders. I'm just wondering, like, because there were other big giant boulders there. I wonder why no one else had the idea. And I hope I didn't just kick myself in the boop, because now other people are going to go there and want to take the boulders. But I tell you this, if you go there, you better be ready. You better go there with a winch or a team and a crew. Because unless you're the world's strongest man, you're not going down there and grabbing that boulder. I'm trying to tell you. Not by yourself. Not by yourself. I'm sorry. I was just so excited about that. The build-up was so real about that. But we are going to have a video that we made, at least a little snippet of something going out there. And I had the chest cam on the whole time I was pushing it and stuff like that. And it was mostly in like a time lapse or whatever, but I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Sunday we came home. What did we do Sunday? We did more, what? Did we relax? Did we work? I don't even remember. More work on the road? It's been a blur. I don't remember what we did.
I think Sunday was a rest day. I edited Sunday.
Oh, that's right. You edited Sunday. We were supposed to have our premiere ready by Monday. Had some super slow upload speeds and didn't want to get it going. Oh, then you got copyrighted again.
Yeah.
Lyssa has been using a new music platform. We've been trying. Here, what you can tell them about it.
I've been trying. It's called Licked, and from here you can get licenses to use mainstream music, and you pay for a subscription, and then they have songs that are included in that subscription. But then for the mainstream music, you have to pay an extra like $8 or $10. It depends on what song it is and artist, I guess. Anyways, you pay for this license for the channel that you're using it on, and once you have it, you can use it, as long as you want. And it's supposed to be approved for YouTube. I've done this once, the first time it was copyrighted, and it took us days to dispute that and remove the copyright.
Yeah, which is why the February review didn't come out at the end of February.
Right, and so, I don't know, let's give it a go one more time. And I chose the song Dance Monkey by Tones and I. And it was the same thing, they copyrighted me. But this time they said it was 2 different territories who won't approve it, and we wouldn't be monetized for it. So, instead of disputing that and waiting another week before we could even post that video, I just put a new song in there and got it uploaded, and you guys saw that yesterday. So, the Dance Monkey song was the very last. It was supposed to be the very last song at the end
from yesterday's video on Drifting Dreamers 5.
But lesson learned, and I won't be paying for Licked again. Not very happy or thrilled with
Heck no.
that. So
you pay $15 monthly fee just to be able to use the songs that are there. Then you go and pay even more money to use one song, and you can't nah, bruh.
Yeah.
Nah,
the whole
bruh.
process, we can't be like, when we use it, it's going to be copyrighted, and now we have to dispute it, and now we're waiting a couple days for everybody to go through the licenses and all that stuff, and we're losing money, when we do that, so it's just not working. Thought it would be a good idea, a good way to add some more like mainstream music, because people connect with that more.
Yeah. It's a lot better when you're watching a video or, into something and a song comes on and it's not just like, oh, that's a cool beat or a cool tune. It's like, oh, I know that song. Yeah.
So I was trying to like bring that effect for you guys. It's just right now, wrong website.
Right.
Haven't found the right one yet.
Yeah. Well, you'll get there. Yeah. You'll get there.
But so if you didn't know, the road video about the logs is out on DD5.
Check it out, Drifting Dreamers 5. If you guys haven't seen that video, it is absolutely amazing. Lyssa killed it.
Thank you.
And I want to say thanks again to Orworks Littlefield. Kevin, you are the man. You are the MVP of the whole entire project. Thank you so much. And, of course, Jamie came out and helped also. We had Drew came out and gave us a hand. Mama V from Possum Run Homestead. Jeff Bobblehead Homestead came out. Gumby and Mary from from Junk to Gems came out. It sounded like a gunshot at first. Yeah.
And of course, you know, Uncle David also lend a helping hand.
You know, he came down with the winch.
Yeah.
He came down just to push me in the mud in case you guys missed it. Yeah. I'm just kidding. But he did push me in the mud.
Yeah. We appreciate every one of you.
Yesterday was supposed to be the big day for us. You know, if you guys remember, we actually were going full throttle on the dog fence project to get the dog run completed and was going to do the road after that secondary project. We had our focus on the fence. And then we found the well guy that we're using to dig our hole, and he said he was going out of town and he needed to rush, and we needed to get this completed so he could get it done. And we were like, man, let's hurry up and completely shift focus. And spoke to him on Friday, and I was under the assumption, he didn't tell me it was happening, but I was under the assumption that it would be on Monday. So we just went full throttle, got the road ready. It is passable. As you guys seen already, old Betsy, the pickup truck, is in the yard. We've crossed the Corduroy Road now a dozen times. And still no call, no text, no show.
I know. Everything happens for a reason, though.
I'm trying to be grateful that it is a good price in our budget. But I think it's just a thing. I don't think it's him in particular. It's just like a thing around here where nobody gets back to you. Uncle David's been trying to get a bulldozer guy out here for months. No call, no show. So I'm kind of feeling like that now, you know. We done put all this time and all this energy, and I am thankful that we do have it finished and we can get the truck back here, but it's like, man, where's our water? Where's our, not the water, but where's our hole?
Or the water.
Or the water.
It's okay. Everything happens for a reason. We do not need to know what that reason is right now.
That's right. You know, that's something that I do struggle with. And it's something that I have to, you know, that I try to do better and better every day, is trying to know the whys of someone, why they're doing it, you know. Why? I must know why, you know. But in all actuality, I don't. It's not my place to know why. There's just things in the world that it's not meant for you to know. It's just not meant for you to know why, and that's okay. You don't always have to know why. And you don't always have to agree with something.
Right.
I don't know. I struggle with that.
I think everybody struggles with that. But that's part of our lesson, right? Is to remind ourselves it doesn't matter. You know, I don't need to understand that. You know, that's for them to understand. That doesn't mean it's for me to understand.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there.
Yep.
So like Lyssa said, today we're going to be cleaning up the yard a lot more. Going to get all the branches that are down on the ground picked up, cleaned up, before we start any other new project or jump back over to the dog fence. I want to get everything cleaned up. Let's readjust our brain. Let's focus.
Been slacking on my channel. This is Crafting Meditation. I have like 3 different projects, 2 different meditations that I just need to film and put out there. It's just, we've had so much other stuff going on, you know. I just haven't had time to like make that a priority.
Focus, streamers, focus.
Yeah. Well, for my channel, yes, I want to be successful, and I would like it to make some income, and a substantial amount of income. But also, I want that channel to be like an outlet for me, like more of just something else than what.
Not a job.
Right.
You don't want to feel forced to do it.
Right.
I understand.
So, you know.
And we have been slacking a little bit also on our Drifting Dreamers 5 channel. We used to post, 5 to 7 videos a week, sometimes 4 videos a week, and we're down to about 2 videos a week now. We are going to try to get back into doing 3 videos a week.
Right. Well, it's been a big change this year. We've changed a lot of things.
Yep.
We started this channel,
Yep.
which took away from the main DD5 channel,
Yep.
posting every day. Because if it wasn't a edited couple day video put out, then we were putting out one of these
Shoot
on
the shit.
DD5, right? So every day we were able to put something out. But
Yep.
now that we've created this channel, it's kind of like, it's a good thing, but it's taking away from what people and how much we were putting out on DD5.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit.
And a lot of people probably wondered why we did that. This is why we started a whole new channel just to vlog on. Not only because we didn't want to vlog everybody to death on Drifting Dreamers 5, even though that is our family channel, but we found that this is a new way to be able to not only be able to help us more, but we can also help you guys more. We are getting ready to do our first sponsored video here on Dreaming with Drifters soon, and that product that we get, we will be giving away, well, not giving it away, but we will be raffling it off at the meetup that we will be hosting here in May. We will be raffling off a portable power station, or we will be raffling off an e-bike. We will be raffling off pew 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 pew. We will, man, so many things to be raffled off. We've already had subscribers reach out and sponsor prizes. We've had a awesome subscriber, last name will remain anonymous, but John reached out, and
we've had some awesome people make some awesome crafts for.
Yep, we've had some people make crafts for giveaways already.
Yep.
It's gonna be pretty awesome. It's gonna be great.
Yep.
If you guys do not know, there will be a meetup hosted here in Waveland, Arkansas in May 17th, 18th, and 19th. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, coming up in a couple of months. It's a week before Memorial Day weekend. Friday, we will be hosting more like a meet and greet, hanging out Friday. Probably throw something on the grill just to get everybody, just to get to know everybody that night. Meet your favorite YouTuber. Saturday, we will be having timed events. Speaking, on certain times, certain people will come up and either speak on a particular subject or give a demonstration on a particular subject. We're working on having dunk tanks. We're working on having jump houses for the kids, pies in the face painting. There's going to be a fishing tournament. First place in the fishing tournament is going to be a fishing kayak. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, lots of fun things to do.
And we will be pouring out more and more information as we get closer to the meetup.
And remember, guys, all the money raised from this, we are actually going to be splitting up with 2 of the school districts in our area, and also it's going to
a veterans organization.
Yeah,
all proceeds for this event will be donated. We're going to be... Sweetie, you don't have to ask me if you can have breakfast. Just, you can have some.
Spring break, guys.
Oh, man. I squirreled off hard there, boy. She really... Where was I?
We're talking about the meetup and the money raised.
Oh, yes. All the money raised for the meetup, we'll be splitting it up 3 ways. We will be donating a third to Western Yale Elementary School. We will be donating a third to Boonville Elementary School. And then the other remaining third that we raise of profit will be going to a local veterans organization.
I just said that. You just said it differently.
I know. I just reiterated it. You know I'm good at talking. All I want to do is talk.
He just didn't like how I said it. So he wanted to say it better.
I never think I'm saying it better. It's not that I'm saying it better, and I don't do it just to you. I always reiterate something to where I could say it to myself out loud, or maybe someone else just didn't understand it fully, or maybe something else. It's just like when you tell me something and I don't get it on the first time, and someone else says it, and I'm like, oh, that's a great idea, and you're like, I already said that.
That happens more than y'all know.
Looks like we need a little more brush on the fire. Get to work, woman.
I'm ready to work. Are you done yakking?
No. You know I love yakking. I love yakking to you. I guess Lyssa's gonna crack the whip. Time to get to it. At least it's warming up a little bit.
Once we start moving around, pull them up some more.
Remember we said we were going to take a thumbnail with the fire going behind us? We messed up again. I always got these really great ideas to take these really cool thumbnails. And then at the end, we're like, dang, we forgot to take a cool thumbnail.
And he doesn't like doing it at like the very first thing before the video.
I mean, it all depends on where we're at, what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We were supposed to do it in the beginning with the fire going. Just forgot. Just like in most things in life, I'm going to forget. I'm going to put it down and walk away.
If this man can take his family into Burger King and go order everybody else's food but his wife's, forgets about it, I'm pretty sure he forgets a whole bunch of stuff.
I feel like Lyssa's living in the past. We're living in the past. Let's look on to a bright new future. Look at these mountains.
I can see the mountains, but they cannot.
We're going to spin you guys, let you see the mountains. We love you guys. We love you, dreamers.
Have a great Tuesday, guys.
On a Tuesday. You know the song. On a Tuesday.
Yep. I'm just stuck in the guys thing. And so if you're taking it in a certain way, I do apologize to you. I'm just stuck in my ways. So see you later, dreamers.
Don't be stuck
guys,
in your ways.
Gals, folks, ladies, gentlemen.
Peekaboo. Peekaboo. You guys go look at some mountains. We love y'all. Bye.